Let's go, baby! What is up, everyone? It is Bismo. Oh, wait, you guys can't see me, I just realized. That's on me. That's on me. I don't know what happened there. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? We'll get a little bit more of that. Probably a little bit loud, so apologies for that. But anyhow, we've got some predictions to get into here, and we're gonna read a lot of your guys's questions and answers to the Q&A that's going on. What are your predictions for episode 6 of season 3 of The Mandalorian? Is there gonna be some more BoDin action? Who's gonna emerge? Make sure to fill out that right now in the blue Q&A box. So I'll just try to help you guys out here. So let me just extend chat a little bit. So you see that blue box at the top? Make sure to fill that out if you want to get your prediction heard. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this stream here, and we're going to get into it. So yeah, make sure to fill it out. But let's start off with the first one of the day. I don't think they were able to make it, but let's read it out. So I forgot I had those on. Thank you for whoever just subbed. I totally do not have widgets on correctly. Let me get this on just so I can actually see one thing quick so I can see that. But Icy Storm is our first person with the prediction today. And yo, make sure to smash the like button right now so we can get this BoDin moving. Thank you, X Goblin, for the subscription. Yeah, smash that like so we can get this BoDin movement going. All right. Oh, Icy is actually here. So Icy says his prediction is that Bo-Katan will bring Din along with her on her mission because Din still has the Darksaber, and they're going to need the Darksaber if they're going to unite all of the Mandalorians. Now that is definitely a good point. I gotta say, Din is still in possession of the Darksaber. Bo-Katan realizes this, and as we can recall from episode 1, when Bo-Katan's a little bit depressed in her castle, she's like, yeah, since I don't have the Darksaber, the Mandalorians aren't following me anymore, but they'll follow anyone that's swinging that thing around. So I do think there's definitely room for Bo-Katan to ask Din to go along, or maybe Din will make that first move to do so. So yeah, I think this is a good prediction, and it has some base to it. But yeah, and just a reminder, guys, if you want to hear your prediction, so we can get it out there, and we're going to be doing a lot of different Q&As today. It's going to be a lot of fun, along with polls. But just make sure to go to the blue box in chat that says Q&A and fill it out and submit that, and then we'll look at that. BoDin all the way. BoDin for the win. What's up, Roxy, Eli Thomas, Marshall Latta, Icy Storm, Hazard, Nelly Jellybeam, Jexendo, Astrid. And yo, make sure to drop a like. If we want to increase this movement, we're gonna need at least, I mean, what, we got 10 likes right now? We can get that to 20 right now. BoDin for the win indeed. Yeah, make sure you get your predictions. All right, we're gonna go up next. We have Hazard, the one and only Republic Commando Master. And I need it. You guys ever just take a shower or go swimming and get some water stuck in your ear? Like, I'm kind of dealing with that right now. I burned my fingers before the stream, microwaving some pasta, and it's, man, I'm a little out of it, but I'm prepared. But I need to spit this gum out real quick, so excuse me, so I can actually talk properly. But so Hazard is up, and he says Bo and Din could either go together or be separated. Also, I think we will get an ep similar to the episode 3 with some New Republic or Moff Gideon plotline. I think our BoDin questions have to wait till episode 7. Now, that's a good prediction in that if you guys have seen, I did a short 3-minute video on this with some news regarding some people saying, episode 5 and episode 7 are going to be crucial for BoDin. And we can get into more of that on this stream later. But yeah, I would actually expect this next episode and I'm kind of with Hazard in this. I think we're going to see Gideon. I mean, they teased it at the end of last episode, that he escaped, and I'd like to see that as well. How did he actually, that operation? How did he actually get out? That would be pretty dope. Yeah, I think it's very possible we'll get a little bit more New Republic stuff. I hope that's not the whole episode. Please give us some more, Mandalorian, Din, Grogu, and Bo-Katan action. Um, Maybe 50-50 would be. Bo and Din are still in the tree. BoDin for the win. You got it. Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, so we'll have to see. I think it's a good prediction, and I gotta say, I think we see Moff Gideon in this. That's just. And just want to make sure, is the audio levels good? Type of spam 1 in the chat if the audio is good. Make sure I'm not too loud. Jules rules, yes, Bo Din for the win. Jennifer Escato, my bet is Bo is going to teach Din how to use the Darksaber. Now that could make for some interesting chemistry, if I do say so myself. Audio's good. Appreciate that. I want to see Bo teach Din how to use the Darksaber. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's potential for that. Or, what if Bo ends up getting it? What if she tames them and she then Din is like, well, you're the true leader. But can they rule together? All right, let's move on. We've got Dahlia next for the next prediction. And yeah, reminder, make sure to get your predictions in. We're going to end this soon and move on to different predictions. But Dahlia says, not sure if this is a prediction so much as a hope, but Bo and Din take up the teamwork banding together as new Mandos. Then as a team, they show great results. It would mean more time to bond. Okay, so Dahlia is kind of getting at if Bo and Din do more missions together, which they kind of already have, but if they go on a mission like together, this will allow for some more bonding between them and just more chemistry in general, which yeah, I've got to agree that would be big for that. So in season 2 we see a couple of those other Mandalorians. Sasha Banks plays one of them, I believe. But I wonder if we'll see any new Mandalorians that we haven't seen that Bo-Katan kind of interacted with. Maybe some Clone Wars cameos from Mandalorians we've seen in the Clone Wars. Like, what about Death Watch? What about those characters as well? A gets an outdoors. Darth Jar Jar. Misa Jar Jar Binks emerges as the new main villain. Okay, this person has definitely watched my What If. Well, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but I do a What If, and once you say Darth Jar Jar may or may not make an appearance, but that would be wild. I'm down for it. I mean, Ahmed Best coming back as a Jedi, and now he gets to come back as Darth Jar Jar. Forget Thrawn, forget everything. We just need Darth Jar Jar. Astrid in chat says, yeah, she's been going alongside him many missions recently. Yeah, it just seems like they're this dynamic duo, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, hopefully we can see them rule together. Roxy says, King and Queen of Mandalore. Yeah. I've been saying that and hoping that as well. Okay, Hazard's got another one in here. Let's see this. What do you think about the Beskar in the prison shuttle? What does it mean? Was it really a group of Mandos who rescued Gideon? Or is it a clever way to turn the New Republic against the Covert? I think it could be a little bit of both. And this prediction might be a little bit wild, so hang on. I don't think it's too far out there, but in season 1, we get some interesting lines from Moff Gideon. And Moff Gideon also has the Darksaber, right? And I forget this quote, but he's like, he says something along the lines like he knows everything, or like he knows more than they think, right? What if Moff Gideon is actually a Mandalorian, and then like his sect of Mandalorians are the ones that broke him out? Thoughts? What do you guys think? Moff Gideon, Mandalorian. That would be pretty wild. All right, let's check if. Also, I appreciate the likes. Can we get to 20 likes? We only need a few more here. 30 of you out there. If you're new stopping by, welcome to the channel. And also, if I could get a mod to post the Discord link, because we have a Discord where we hang out, the official Gizmo Hangout Discord. Lots of BoDin stuff in there. But there's also some nice artwork in there that we've got people. Yeah, Hazard, if you could drop that, or Sonic. Let's see here. So, question. All right. So Sonic says, I'm predicting that it could possibly start with Bo and Din having a conversation about the mission, but everything else is going to be Gideon. Episode 7 will be full on BoDin, hopefully. Oh, chat's disappeared. Second, let me fix that. It's because actually, it hasn't disappeared. It's just because I'm on the actual. Episode 7 will be full BoDin. Yeah, I gotta agree. Episode 7. I mean, from what we're hearing, episode 7 is kind of probably be make or break for BoDin. That's all I'm saying. That's all I really know. And that's not to say episode 6 can't have a lot more development. And Hazard just dropped the link to the Discord in the chat. So yeah, Discord's free if you don't use Discord. Anyone can join. Yeah, this is the way. I like that from Sonic, and I think we're in a similar, like, there's probably going to be some Gideon stuff and a little bit of that dynamic duo mission type stuff. Okay. All right. Nelly Jelly B says Bo gets captured by Moff, and Din saves her just like with Grogu. It's Star Wars. It rhymes, all. Bo gets captured by Moff Gideon. Now that would set up for a really pretty, kind of like a typical romance type story where like the knight in shining armor has to save the princess type thing. So like that would be like Shrek, saving Fiona from the dragon in a sense. I know it's a little bit wild, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but that would be fun, I will say, and it could happen. So we'll have to see. A kiss in the final episode. Astrid. Now, wouldn't that be a way to end? All right, so Jexendo 2000 says, I agree that Bo might help Mando use the dark saber, but I have a sneaking suspicion Bo might have to go on this mission to reunite on her own. I'd prefer if they do a go together for more BoDin. Yeah, and I mean, I don't really know how much time has passed between like episodes 3, 4, and 5, but maybe it's been a few weeks now. I don't know. It could be a few days, but time apart is not necessarily a bad thing in a relationship. That could grow their bond even if they are apart, as much as we want to see them together. But yeah, thank you for that question. All right, we've got the last question on here for this, and then we're going to get into a new topic, new set of questions. I actually do want to do a Q&A, not a Q&A, a poll, because I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the current season itself. But Heck and Nebel, hopefully I said that okay. I don't think Moff Gideon is Mandalorian because Gina Carlo slipped that thinks Moff envies Mandalorians because he is jealous and wished to be one. Maybe he doesn't give off jealousy vibes, but I definitely get what you're saying. Like maybe he just wants to be in more control. There has to be some kind of history between him and the Mandalorians, even if he is not a Mandalorian. But I'm gonna stay firm with I think he's gonna be a Mandalorian in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that the Beskar question was okay. Let me just refresh this to make sure. Um, Steve Joe King says, let's say Bose makes Mando and saves Gideon. Now when she has to find them, they could trap her. Yeah, fair. Yeah. But Jennifer Escato says, "What do you think about Brendan's interview where he mentioned a very physical?" Yeah, that's I cover that in my video, and that's where we're talking about. That's episode 7. We'll have to see, but I'm gonna end the Q&A here, and let's get a poll going. I just want to know where you guys are at. Sort of poll. What are your thoughts on Mandalorian so far? I just want to get a gauge, see how much you guys like the current. Go love it, like it, meh and bad. I want to know, like, here what you guys think of the current season, and then I also kind of want to compare some other things. Yeah, Jennifer, we'll have to see in episode 7. That's going to be really big and important for Exendo. I reckon Brendan's got the wrong episode. What do you mean by that? I think the best car inside Gideon's ship comes from Casca Reeves and Axe. I don't know how it's written exactly. Do they abandon Bo-Katan for living mercenaries or something like that? Casca Reeves. So is that the Sasha Banks character? Let's see here. Casca Reeves. Yeah, so Casca Reeves plays her. Is that Sasha Banks? Yeah, that is Sasha Banks. So Casca Reeves. And what's I want to add a window for you guys so we all are on the same page. Oh, oh. So this character we're talking about, so yeah, so this is Casca Reeves. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna see her, like, either Bo-Katan is gonna go to her first because they were kind of close, and her group, or she's the one that and her group broke out Moff Gideon. That's probably. Make sure to vote in the poll. I'll check that out in a second. Hazard says, "What if it's a trap to send the New Republic after the covert?" I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility, but that would be definitely tough. If at the end that is that's what, or like if it's freaking the Mandalorians, Children of the Watch versus the Republic, like in the Mandalorian, like it's not like Mandalorians are necessarily like super light side. They're somewhere in the middle. Like they're independent, right? But from our perspective, like we're supposed to be rooting for the Mandalorians. They're good guys. From one perspective, you're supposed to root for the New Republic, but how can you when they're like borderline just as bad as the Empire? All right, let's take a look at this poll here, and then we'll get another Q&A. So nobody's saying bad, meh. A lot of love it, some like it. I think I'm somewhere in between. Like I like it a lot, but I want to see some juice and I want a longer episode for like the finale. Like we need something else or just something. I want more. Wait. Here, I got it. Want more. More. Me. Me when watching the new season of Mandalorian.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
Me after my 5th plate at the buffet. Anyone else? I know I shouldn't.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more.
But that's how I feel with Mando. Like, can we get a little bit of longer episodes out here? Like, what's going on here? I think this ally was meant to leave false track. Okay, to distract them. Here, I want to see some juice. Bispo 20. Yeah. Hannah, coup to the jungle. Thanks for swinging by the way. Great season so far, but it might be because I only care about the Mandalorians. Well, I mean, it is the show The Mandalorian, so like that's why I'm not the biggest fan of episode 3. We don't get that much Mandalorian action. Like the show is The Mandalorian. It's got to connect somehow, you know? Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, so it seems most people like everyone's like at least likes the new season. Like no one's like hating on it. That's good. That's encouraging. we're gonna end that poll. I'm gonna start a new Q&A and make sure to fill this out. But let's go with I just want to know what biggest cameo, or like coolest, or just like the coolest character that will show up by the end of the season. Like the Zeb cameo was great, but I'm curious, do you guys think there will be another cameo? Like who might show up? Like, you know, like Thrawn, Ahsoka, whatever. But I'm gonna put this Q&A out there, and you guys let me know what you would see. It can be just, you know, funny ones, but or realistic ones, whatever you want. What is the biggest cameo that will show up by the end of this? Start Q&A. Also, smash like. I know we're at 22, but hey, we can get to 25. The more likes, the more people see BoDin, and if the more people see BoDin, a higher chance of the executives, Dave Filoni, whoever else, see it, and our movement might actually come. The next Q&A question is going to be BoDin related, so don't worry. But just fill it out what you guys think, because I'm curious. Okay. Okay.
Anakin.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous.
When Paz Vizsla sees Din sit next to Bo.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous.
All right, kind of random. Just giving some time here for you guys to fill out the Q&A. Or Din, 100%. I think there are so many BoDinners where you're just too many to be wrong. It's a pretty big movement. I wonder if there's anyone like me who only know of Star Wars through The Mandalorian and thus not little about the cameo. And that's okay. You know, Star Wars is for everyone. And like for me, like I'm kind of a casual Marvel fan, so like I'll go to the theater and watch a Marvel movie, and there'll be like a crazy character show on screen, and there's like, you know, 6 people in the theater like, oh my gosh, and I'm just like, I have no idea who this is, but nope. You know. And there's a lot of people, like Mandalorian is such a big thing, and especially when the first season came out, there's so many, you know, normies. What's up, Dahlia? We read your the first prediction earlier that you had, but there's a new one going on, and make sure to fill that one out. We've got the, what do you guys think the biggest cameo going?
Hello there.
To any of our new viewers watching and just stopping by. Okay, let's take a look at these new predictions, and then after this, we're gonna get into some BoDin questions. Oh gosh, I just double warped an infinite loop of myself on the screen. D-Prod, Ilo. Care about much cameos. I watched the show primarily for Din Djarin. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just curious to know what, like, the reality is, you know, they're gonna happen. I want to see what you guys. All right, question. Okay. Make sure to fill it out. I'm gonna start looking at the predictions now. It's so Like I literally can't even see the first two. Like I gotta like copy them to even be able to. Ben Ra in episode 6. That would be. I could get down for it. I could get down. Wait, Fen Ra. I have to say, bro, Hazard Bo is low key like mid 50s. Okay, this is like a slight spoiler warning. Slight spoiler warning. So just mute. I'm just gonna say for 5 seconds, but did something about a potential leaked cast character of Fen Ra, and they actually may show up. Sure will. I'm just saying they. I sorry I do not have a source, but this is one that I actually did hear they might actually show up. And just a reminder of who that. Yeah, actually, this is major spoilers, so I'm just gonna throw it on the screen for a second here, just for a second. Let me adjust this. Spoilers. Also, this whole like age thing in Star Wars is kind of annoying. Like that's the comment I get the most is like, "Oh, is too old for Din or whatever." Like, to be honest, we're watching a show in a mythical universe. We're literally watching a show in a mythical universe where does aging even work the same? Are humans even human? Are they actually the same species? Because maybe they have different life expectancies. Maybe they age differently. Obviously, they have different laws. I mean, there's bounty hunters out there that freeze people on carbonite, and that's ethical, apparently. You know, like I'm just not like, as long as the person isn't so like, I mean, Yoda lives till 900. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, obviously, like, what would be an actual? So, like, yeah, if Tar Vizsla was alive and well, that would not make no sense because that would be over 1,000 years. No, that's a little bit make mucked. Yo, thank y'all for 25 likes. Appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Look at, we got the double heart on the screen. Also, what do you guys think of the shirt? What do you think of the shirt? Wait. What was that? What was that? Okay. Let's take a look at this Q&A. So, Heckanibal Ron, I think he is behind Gideon's escape. Now, it's interesting that you say that because I'd have to kind of, I mean, I hope this, and I think it's possible. At least by the end of the season, it's possible. And first off, I think Thrawn is going to be like a big part of the Ahsoka show, probably the main villain. Anyhow, episode 3, the little bits of Mandalorian we got, like the actual ship battle on Kalevala, that's when there's the tactics used. So like they send a few ties in, Bo and Din kind of deal with them, but that was just a distraction so that the TIE bombers could blow up her castle. And then there's just a wave of them. Like, I've read the Thrawn books. Very good Thrawn books, by the way. I have them on my shelf. You guys can't see it, but I've got the Thrawn trilogy back here. Very good books. But anyhow, those tactics kind of used are very similar to the tactics in the book Thrawn would use. He's just so smart, thinks next step. Like, that was all just a distraction. Then again, it could just be Moff Gideon. But my hope, like, I would be satisfied with an end credit with, like, all right, we've had our big bad fight against Moff Gideon, whatever, for the season. You know, Bo-Katan, BoDin for the win. But the cameo and the end credit scene is just like, oh, boom, here's a Star Destroyer, and in it, Thrawn. Roll credits. Like, would that not be dope? Yo, what's up, Mr. JB2? Okay, let me catch up on chat a little bit, and then we'll get into more of the Q&A. The shirt, appreciate it, Hazard. Age work differently. Like I have a 3-year-old rabbit son, but he's 27 and humors. Yeah, exactly though. I mean, it's Star Wars. Like, who's to say we don't? Very understandable age. Yeah. Um. Okay. I'd love a shirt of that one promo if Din and Bo's helmet subbers are creating one heart. I could maybe make this image a shirt if you guys want. Toby wearing. I think that it's just Moff Gideon. I don't know why Thrawn would deal with Bo at all. That's true. It would make the universe maybe a little. I mean, if it would expand the universe at the same time. You were only 3 legs away from 30 legs, so just notice that. Okay, don't get mad at me because I keep bringing up likes, but it's my job as a YouTuber. The likes actually help. It's one of the easiest way to help. It'll actually, push out the algorithm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But where's my lightsaber at? Wait. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say anything about that. I think that okay. Yes, and that would be seamlessly tied to Ahsoka series. Yeah, the end credit. Star Sword is pretty formidable. Fourth, last time he had a light cruiser, a tear jump. Yeah, but I'm saying Thrawn, bro. Grad Admiral Thrawn, he's got a whole fleet at his disposal. All right, let's see these questions and make sure to fill out the Q&A, and then we're gonna get into more BoDin Q&A. I'm gonna end this Q&A in a second here. Bro, why? Jex says, I reckon there will be more Rebels cameos. There seems to be a fair few so far. Yeah, I think I did a poll on this and that got like a ton of votes. Why y'all hating on Senator Chuchi so hard? She's got like 3 votes. Y'all a bunch of Bo-Katan simps. Okay. We all are. On me. But seriously though. Yeah, Satine. Or what? Sabine. You change one letter and it's an entirely different character. That's just how big the Star Wars universe is. Sabine Wren. Like, would that not be cool? Thanks for 30 likes, by the way. Appreciate that. Sabine. I bet they'll show something new. Yeah. Bunch of Bo Simps. Get out of here. Also, I'm having a lot of fun with this, and there's a lot of people in the Discord. Make sure to join the Discord, by the way. I'll just get another link in here just to help y'all out. Discord, if you guys want to hang out. A lot of Bo dinners in there. But I'm thinking about doing a stream tomorrow because there's a lot of people that just couldn't make it due to work and school. I think it would be around this time because we've got a lot of Europe people from all over, and I think this like afternoon time zone for me, it's like night for Europe and night. It's also like morning on the other side of the world. It's just the time where like least amount of people are asleep so we can get as many people as possible. But if you can't make the stream and you see the stream, just make sure to fill out the Q&A. That way you can have your voice heard. Yeah, there's the Discord and stuff. What's good? I know. Okay, the Q&A we've all been kind of waiting for. We're gonna get that one out there. I'm just gonna check one more time. Anyone else? Okay, no. All right. Let's actually do a poll before we get into the big one. So actually, there's another thing I want to know, and that is, do you, I don't know, which season of the Mandalorian do you like the most? And like with for season 3, it's just like what we have so far, So we'll just make it season 1, 2, 3. Vote, 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 vote. We'll do after this poll. We'll do the actual BoDin hard one. A hard one. I have no idea. I even like the Book of Boba Fett. I guess I could. Book of Boba Fett is basically Mando season 2.5. I should have thrown it on there, but I'm gonna give my take. But I'm just gonna let these votes kind of go in for a second. Let them go in, but it's looking. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. Some more votes are coming in. Luke put season 2 over the top. Bo-Katan third season, so I guess 3. There's a lot I liked in season 2. Toby, like season 1, didn't have many cameos of characters. Yeah, I think season 1 was why it's so popular because you didn't have to know anything. You could literally have never watched Star Wars and you know the premise. There's this bounty hunter that completes jobs, and it's kind of tough for you anyhow. Then he gets put into this difficult and interesting situation where he's introduced to a small kid and grows attachment, but they have to go on a journey together. And that's just a very simple premise, but it's looking like a slight majority like season 2 a little bit more, but season 3 is pretty close and definitely close. Yeah, so one more thing. I like all the seasons, but I have a soft spot for one. Most independent. Okay, here's my take. Here's my take. If the Book of Boba Fett was different and it just kind of focused on Boba, like if Mandalorian stuff wasn't in there and it was just Book of Boba Fett, and instead they opened off the season with that episode 5 of Book of Boba Fett where Mando goes crazy with the Darksaber, meets with the armorer, we get that flashback scene, and then gets his new ship, and then episode 2 opens off with Luke and Grogu training, and then Din shows up there. If that's what season 3 opened at, I'd have to give it season 3 100%, like 100% of the time. But as much fun as I thought the first episode opened up pretty good, but it wasn't like S tier for me. Like, it's been fun. I like this season so far, and I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. Obviously, we have Bo-Katan, but I'm gonna season 2 had just that second half, and I'm even some of the early episodes. That first episode of season 1 was like pretty long and felt almost like a or not season 2, pretty long, almost felt like a movie with on Tatooine. Get the Boba Fett armor. I mean, the Boba Fett episode 6 is crazy, and obviously Luke Skywalker cameo, really good. But they're gonna have to do a bit for me to say season 3 is better than season. I think it was a mistake that they put that Boba or the Mandalorian stuff in Book of Boba Fett. I enjoyed it, but from a business perspective, like we just saw in here, there's people in here that literally only watch the Mandalorian. So, and I see this in comments, and I even made videos on it to try to help explain, how Grogu is back. But for the casual audience, they're not watching the Book of Boba Fett because it's not advertised to have the little kid Grogu figure in it and the Mandalorian, right? But you guys are tying it up. Season 2, you're tied now. But I'm gonna have to give the edge to season 2, but we'll have to see where it goes from here. Like from what we currently have, there's just no way season 3 is better. But it could be because we still got 3 episodes. I mean, it's the latter half of the season. Season 2 is Mandalorian galore. Yeah, I actually really liked the last episode from that perspective in itself. Like, really, really fun. Yeah, I hear Toby. That would have been fire. Season Return of Mandalore was grand than the pilot of Return of Mandalore. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. The Dirty Curdy 22 says, "Who do you think the bad Mando mask in the Lucasfilm credit thing is?" Mando mask. Yeah, I gotta agree. Mando's 2.5 in Book of Boba Fett was just not a good idea. It has to do with the cliffhanger last episode. Beskar on ship. I don't think they're framing Amanda. I think they're Batman. Yeah, I think that's where we're kind of. I think they're with Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon is not what I was saying. Mando could make a cameo in Book of Boba Fett, but they added too much crucial stuff in a different show, and it disrupted the flow between. Yeah, actually, you're 100% spot on with that. They should have left the Grogu and Luke stuff so that it actually felt like they were away longer. Left the Grogu and Luke stuff. We have Mando doing his own thing, aiding Boba, but he's on his own doing it. There's no reason to have Grogu. And then season 3 opens up. The first scene we get, Grogu training with Luke, and some time has passed, and Mando meets back up with him and whatnot. Like that would have broken the internet if that's what that opened up with. Because not that many people knew about the Book of Boba Fett compared to Mandalorian. If we open the premiere is so important to any series. That's my thought on it. They could have had Mando in it with no Grogu in the Book of Boba, and that would have been fun. But they just put too much juice in a secondary show. Like, I hate to say that because Boba Fett's awesome, but that show is it's not Mandalorian level. It's not Mandalorian level. That's all I'm saying. How will Bo-Katan lead Mandalore if she doesn't have Dark Saber? Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's what we were kind of discussing earlier. Will Din just go with Bo-Katan? We'll have to. Sure. All right. There's no bad Mando. That is Din. They had to make him red because follows. Oh, like in the end credit. Okay. Sendo, yeah, it feels like Din and Grogu hadn't been apart for long at all. Yeah, and Dave Filoni, or was it Jon Favreau, literally said that was 2 years. That didn't feel like anything. That was not portrayed well at all, especially for the casual viewer that isn't freaking looking at news. But will we get some cameos of another Mandalorian? Will we get? Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. A little bit of spoiler warning just yet again. But yeah, Fen Rao. I heard there's a potential of him from the Clone Wars showing up. I mean, there's leak of him being casted. That's all I'm saying. Gar Saxon dead? That's a good question. Does anyone know if Gar Saxon dead? I kind of forget it. It wasn't so. I don't know. Sorry for that, you're rape. I couldn't resist. If Jason McKidd, okay, season 2. All right, I'm in the poll here. That's where I'm in the poll. Best thing in Book of Boba Fett was me seeing Black Chrysanthemum live action. Yeah, I think that was a fun character. I thought he was dead in that season finale when there was like 20 Trandoshans on him. I definitely thought he was dead. Satine ruled and didn't have the dark saber. Yeah, but that's why they kind of fell, like the Mandalorian is where it's at because of Satine's rule. Like Mandalorian survived because they're space Vikings and were a strong military-minded, independent, group. I mean, I literally say that in my my vid. I actually kind of want to. Where do I say space? Because I want to make. Did I actually say that? Hey. Oh wait. My. Whoa. Too loud. Wait for the battle hunt. Way too loud. I'm muting this. Oh yeah. Okay. I say that like right. That was too loud. Apologies for that. I'm gonna just like. Why is this like this? Place in the Outer Rim, and it was a way for the battle-hungry Mandalorians of old to test out their mettle in battle. In essence, they were space Vikings, plundering worlds for their resources. That was my Tar Vizsla video. Call them space Vikings. Sabine killed him. Yeah, with the Ezra's saber, right? It's been a while since I've seen. What's up, Tony Hernandez? Sabine mom killed him. Oh, okay. Hollywood. Yeah, I think we all probably need to rewatch Rebels and Clone Wars. At least some of the crucial episodes. Let me pull this up. All right, I'm gonna get this. What am I? Start Q&A. All right, the most important, the most important Q&A of the day. When do you think, if at all, pains me to say if at all, but I got it correctly. When do you think, if at all, BoDin is official? I.e., and I'll just i.e. they are clearly together or they kiss on screen. My prompt is too long. YouTube, why do you do this to me? YouTube's so glitchy. Like I literally can't even. Don't even get me started. Throwing this out there. All right, new Q&A is live, and again, just a reminder to help y'all out. All you have to do is click on that little blue, thing here. For me, it's only end Q&A because I can't even participate because I started it. But there'll be like a answer something here, and you just fill it out and then send it. Then we'll look at it. So I'm gonna let that go for a bit, and we'll continue hanging out in the chat. Maybe reactions to some videos too. What is we doing? Catch up on chat. Live chat. Oh gosh, this is not. Y'all. Gosh. Okay, I need to catch up. Sorry. I am so sorry. Okay. Bo had her chance, but she failed, and now she had an arc become a follower. Katie said so in an interview. Can you link that interview? Maybe we can watch that together right now where people are filling out the Q&A. So a theory about Sabine might have been the one to rescue Moff Gideon. Sabine rescue Gideon? That would be a twist. That would be a twist. I want to find this. Katie interview. Well, here, wait, let's look at this one. Let's pull up this one together. Well, and this will give you guys some time to think of BoDin and the is this one? We'll just check out this one for now.
The viewer, when I was watching Mandalorian and I saw that Darksaber for the first time, I was like, wait a second. Wait, what happened?
Not this one? Link me it. We'll still just check this one out for a second.
Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. You are not Mandalorian. He's one of them.
I'm not trying to get copyrighted here.
Dink Ferrick.
One of them. He's one of them.
I am Bo-Katan.
Those crazies.
Of Clan Kryze. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the Purge. I am the last of my line.
She can't help but be a little bit different because now we actually see like me in her more so than when I was voicing her. So
Chad, is this music gonna get me copyright? Is this gonna get me copywritten?
she can't help but be a little bit more like me. And you know, I did everything in my power to get rid of that. But this season, we see a lot more of her backstory come into play, which was so fun for me because I feel so connected to that story because it's been, you know, all I've known of her for so long. So to see some of that come out has been really fun. I think it's a little different. You know, when you're the voice of something, you definitely add to it and you have an opinion at work. But I think for myself, I really, really relied heavily on Dave Filoni at work.
Roll the dice. All right, we're rolling it.
Tell me if I
I get copyrighted, it's your fault.
I didn't get to see the animation before I did the voice. So we would try different things. He would tell me the way he wanted it to sound. He would sort of say what was going to happen and things like that. When I went
I gotta pause this for a second. I just gotta say, it's so great when somebody that voices a character in animation becomes that character on screen. Like, that's such a great opportunity and just great transition. I know it's a little different, but it would be great to see Cal Kestis, because I know that's modeled off of like a same person. He's in live action. Like, they got to use him, like the person that's modeled off. That would be great. Who in the chat? Who's gonna be getting Jedi Fallen Order 2? Jedi Survivor. I mean, who's gonna be playing that? I was actually playing the other day a little bit. I'm so bad. Not the new game, obviously, the old one.
Live action, the realization dawned on, I mean, it didn't dawn on me, but it hit me like a ton of bricks that, like, I have to have ownership over this character now. Like, I have to stand up for what I think she would do and what she wouldn't do and things like that. And a bit more than I would have when I played the voice, because it wasn't about me then. It was about what Dave wanted. And it still is about what Dave and John want, don't get me wrong. But I do have much more input now. I think that the big question that people should be asking themselves is,
you're gonna
what's
play
different?
a Hazard?
You know, we saw Bo-Katan accept the Darksaber before as a gift, and she's not now. So something's changed.
You playing Fallen Order right
different.
now? Let's go.
She's changed. How did she lose it?
DX Commandos?
You know,
Oh, I bet
I
you're
think that's
you're
one of the
pumped,
things that,
Hazard.
like, as a viewer,
We're almost
when
at
I was
35
watching
likes. I appreciate
Mandalorian
y'all.
and I saw that Darksaber for the first time, I was like, wait a second. Wait, what happened? And so I think that is a really, really interesting place to start. And that is where we start.
Okay, we need a different interview. That one's fun and all. This the one? This is pretty recent. Is this the one here?
First off,
this one's pretty dang recent. Already pre-ordered Cozy Kato. Me, Mr. JB2, where you at on it, bro? I'm just trying to be. I am not, like, I'm better at like first-person shooters. Also, side note, if any of y'all play Rocket League and SSL, not to flex, you know, used to be anyhow. Oh, what's up, Green Man? Welcome to the stream. Also, I'm gonna check the Discord right now. Like, you guys find the link okay? Somebody drop the link for the Discord, by the way, our Discord. Is this the interview? This is around 4:23. All right, we'll start
Katie,
it. And
it's
we'll,
so nice to
skip in a
meet
little
you.
bit.
As someone who's done a lot of interviews and you've met a lot of fans, what's one question that you always get asked that you hope nobody ever asks again?
There's so many. I don't know. What was Starbuck is a big one.
Loud.
Like, do you have
Turn
any
this down a little bit.
idea? And then, like, another one is like, do you and the cast, still talk to each other from Battlestar Galactica? And I'm like, come on, guys, we're all over each other's social media. Like, of course we do, Like, I don't think one of us can post something.
All right, we're gonna skip to where Techni said, because this is important stuff for BoDin. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure to actually fill out the Q&A so I can hear your thoughts on when BoDin's gonna actually. Then I'll give my take. Let's skip to 4 minutes here.
I don't know. The fact that she's been
what's the
embraced
question?
so much.
Congratulations, because Bo-Katan just had a huge episode. I mean, the episode that aired yesterday was wild. I just want to know, what's your reaction to Bo-Katan being positioned to, unite and lead the Mandalorians?
I don't want to talk too much about like my.
That's a tough question.
I find that a lot of times when I talk about how I feel about something, it does tend to like, put some spoilers out there. And
Yeah.
I really try to protect those because I love.
Oh,
being
I'm on
surprised, and I
Kashyyyk
think
right
in the
now
age
as
of
well.
Social media, we so rarely get surprised by things. So, but the biggest thing that's like shocked me about this entire season is actually just like the fan reaction. I don't think that I've ever played a character that has been, universally, like, loved or at least tolerated. Like, I haven't seen any like genuine hate for her. yet. You know, like
There's lots of love, Katie.
The season, and they're talking about, you know, Clone Wars or Rebels.
Bo-Katan has been like the highlight of the season. Like, when she came up with the Darksaber, like, come on.
So much.
Can we get some love in the chat for Katie's performance on Bo-Katan?
You know, dream come true kind of stuff.
Now I've
I
seen
best see some hearts.
interviews about Bo-Katan's feelings towards Din Djarin and the Darksaber and all those things. But, you know, considering this turn of events, do you think Bo-Katan still believes she needs the Darksaber to lead the Mandalorians, or is she seeing that there's a way to accomplish this without
This
it?
guy's out here. This guy out here is asking questions that, like, Lucasfilm probably saw that she did this interview. I'm like, shit. Oh, shit. Like, this is like walking on ice for like, you know, spoilers and whatnot. Such a tough question. Oh, this kind of cut out. Kind of laggy.
Oh, you know, what I do know is that
look at all that love for Bo-Katan.
The beginning of the season, she was defeated.
She's such a good actor.
Broken. I think that was her, you know, that was her rock bottom, if you will, to be able to build herself back up in a new image. You know, she has tried everything that she can, that she thought was the right way to rule, and it hasn't worked. Or lead. Rule is the wrong word. I don't know.
When I was writing the question, I almost wrote down rule, and I was like, well, that doesn't fit Bo-Katan. It's got to be
it
like
doesn't fit her. You know what I mean? Like, she's a warrior. She wants to lead. Like, that's what she wants. And I think that as misguided as she has been in a lot of her means, I think that what she's always wanted was in the best.
Yeah, this was just so dope. This was that. I mean,
but I think
it was so great. We got that too. My friend a bit farther away showed up in a couple of videos of mine, but we stayed up till 2 a.m. to watch this because he was back from a spring break from college. So such a great episode to have. Really thankful to have that. He's actually said.
Willing to follow. Potentially for the first time in her life. And right now we see her following the armor. I think that part of the reason she's doing that is that she felt immediately accepted.
See, some of y'all are finding the Discord.
This is one of the things that she hasn't tried yet.
Highlight of the season so far. I gotta agree with that, Iron Mando. BoDin for the win. I love Bo-Katan.
And interesting.
Okay, have you guys filled out the okay, yeah, there's a lot going on there. I'll check that out in a second. Let's skip through this interview a bit.
So yeah, I mean, we could get all the way into her backstory. I mean, like the way that she was treated with her father and her sister, and you know, I think that this might be the first time in her life that she was truly accepted.
Yeah, and so to go off of what she's saying right here. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, Katie. It's literally your character. But I mean, the most recent episode, like, so she's asked to wear her helmet, right? And she's wearing her helmet, trying to follow these rules, trying to fit in, you know, make Din proud, make everyone else proud, so she fits in and it's easier. And then in not that much time in between, the armor is like, take off your helmet. Now imagine that. Imagine like, you know, not believing and not being, you know, big on the way. She joins the way, and literally like within a week, probably, armor. I mean, maybe a couple weeks at best. I don't know the timing, but she's like, take off your helmet. Like I thought there was some nefarious stuff going on there, and we'll have to see what the armor like is. The armor. I've got some suspicions about the armor. That's all I'm saying. In that baby bird foundling. All right, let's take a look at the predictions so far. Or at least I need to one second. So because YouTube is so stinky, I have to copy and paste to even be able to see these predictions. Make sure to fill it out if you want to hear your prediction read in the Q&A section. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to go through, chat. Make sure to get yours in, but I'll probably end it soon because there's just so many. But don't worry, we'll probably stream tomorrow around the same time. Oh, let me just as you can. But all right, Hank and Knievel first in. They realize they like each other by the end of season 3. They would officially a clan at the start of season 4. Okay, start of season 4. Start of season 4. Hank and Knievel. Andrew Alvarado. Not this season, maybe a hint at towards the end. I predict they might want to gauge fan reaction. Yeah, and I think that's what they're currently doing right now. It's like the more we've kind of been juicing up the idea of BoDin and like the support that's having, it's generally mostly positive. Like the comment section is 95% positive. At least like on my comments. There's only like some people that are like, you know, how about this? Also, if you guys want to stay updated, make sure you're actually subscribed to the channel so you actually, you know, are ready for when BoDin Part 5 comes out. I also do make other videos than just BoDin. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Tobias, episode 7. Kel Dabe kiss. Episode 7. Episode 7 could have the kiss. That could be big based on that interview. We might have to take a look at that as well. All right, see you later, Mr. JB2. Trim looking fresh, my guy. Thank you. What if I show up on stream tomorrow completely shaved? Alright, Jex says, I feel like it would be a fit show when someone verbally confirms in the show. A confession. What is love? See, this is what... Okay, I'm going to show you guys all Din needs to say. If he really wants to get Bo-Katan and win her heart, this is all he's got to say. To, oh, you guys are gonna love this. Are you guys ready for this? This is all Din needs to say.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth.
Bro, what would y'all do if Din pulled off a line like that? What would you all do? Alright. Anyhow, that's actually worked for me in the past. You're telling me you got in a relationship, somebody hit you with a I don't like sand? Hilarious. Alright, Dr. Deprod, what made you start liking BoDin? Well, I was never against the idea. Like, even in season 2, like, it's not like I'd be like, oh. I can't say in season 2 that was like, oh, this is happening. You know, I just thought it was another character because there's just so much going on in season 2. There wasn't really room for it. But as soon as episode 2 happens, so in episode 1, Bo-Katan is like depressed and is like, you know, Din, you can go get out of here, you know, go to Mandalore, blah, blah, blah. As soon as she hears that Din is in trouble and she stops what she's doing and risks her life to save him, that's when for me I was like, wait a minute, you know. And since then, episode 2, 3, 4, and 5, it feels like there's been progression in all of them. But yeah, really see like episode 2 is when I was really like it caught my attention. I didn't think it was not a possibility prior to that, but it didn't catch my attention. Yo, one more like till 40 likes. Appreciate y'all. Oh, for Ferric's sake. I have something to say. Like say. Bo was just like she just flies away. Fast as she can. What I find is usually guys who cheer for BoDin just all in for BoDin, says Divar Bell. Okay. Yeah, just a reminder, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for we're gonna be doing more of these streams. It's just a lot of fun. so we can talk BoDin and prediction and whatnot. All right, we've got still a lot more Q&A to get through here. So Jax says, I feel like it would be official when someone... Oh, okay, you already said that. Dahlia says, I don't think it will beat season 3, but season 4 is a high possibility if they track how they... English. My brain just... Sorry. Dahlia says, I don't think it will be season 3, but season 4 is a high possibility if they track how they have with BoDin content we are getting. I would love it sooner, though. Yeah, I'd have to say it's kind of leaning towards that. Thank you guys for 40 likes, by the way. It's leaning towards, like, maybe episode 7 will be big, but if not, it might be another episode or season 4 just because they are gauging idea. I mean, bro, they're obviously gauging when they're... I mean, look at the image behind us. I mean, you can't say they're not, like, teasing us a little bit, just trying to see, like, they obviously are seeing people talk about that. Like, they didn't just put that there, like, oh, let's have them, like, touching each other, basically. Like, all right, T8K, a break mate. Take a break, mate. That's. Do you think Din will follow Bo on her quest to unite the other clans, or do you think he will stay in Navarro to help build and learn to rule? What do I think? I don't... It's pretty 50... That's 50-50. We kind of touched on this a little bit, but I forgot who said this exactly. But I think he will go with, simply because he has the Darksaber, and to get that following and round him up, Bo-Katan will need at least the Darksaber and Din to do that. So I think they'll go with it. That's what I forgot who was saying that. Say in the chat. Take that claim. Forgot if it was... I don't want to say the wrong name. Proper credit. Sonic says, episode 7 calling it the finale will be bitter sweet. I mean, BoDin is just, you know, it's extra. Like, it's fun. But I mean, we'll still have episode 8. I haven't heard anything on episodes 8, so for all I know, they kiss at the end of it. Maybe that's the end credit. Chris says, like, exactly after, or soon after, they will have the Darksaber duel in which Din is going to let her win, while keeping the duel a real fight. Imagine they finally get that spark during the duel. That would be pretty dope, you know, like, that's the intimate stuff we're seeing, a fight between them for control of the Darksaber. That would be... Get a debate case and take a break again, because if I had to guess, they will be officially when they get on Mandalore. Gather everyone the way. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, chat. If we can get a "this is the way," all right, I'll start it off here. This is the way. How many of those can we get in a row? That's my challenge to you guys. I'll keep this running
just for being there.
Yeah,
hopefully I don't play some copyright stuff. But I gotta go to the bathroom.
The journey that she's had, it is feeling nice to see that acceptance come from her peers, so to speak. Now, seeing as you're the only person I know who's seen a mythosaur, and we only got to see the eyeball, could you humor me with a detailed description of it?
All I can take from that situation, what I've been told, it seems like it's pretty big, right? Seems like it's pretty large.
I've just been imagining a Loch Ness monster with horns. That's pretty much what I have in my head.
And like a little beard, like just like a little dry beard. He's been under the minds of Mandalorian for like waiting for the opportune moment.
I do gotta say, every time Bo-Katan takes off her helmet, her hair is absolutely perfect. I can't wear a baseball cap for 30 seconds without jacking my hair up. Now, in real life, on a scale of 1 to everyone turn off their cameras, how bad is your hair when you take off the Bo-Katan helmet?
So it's there's like a sliding scale, because like my head with the wig on does not actually fit in my helmet. And so it's actually 2 different helmets, because it's quite it's my, the wig is my helmet is perfectly formed to fit my skull. No one else can wear my helmet. And so if you add, that much hair to it, and like all the pins and everything else, it's just that much tighter. and it just doesn't go on. So it's two separate helmets. So me trying to take my actual helmet off does not happen. We've done everything we could to make sure that her hair looks perfectly coiffed at all times. Including I feel like there's like in Bo's world, there's like little teeny tiny like nano droids or something like inside her helmet that just fix it all the time. Because like in her mind, like, you know, like the ruler of like the Mandalore has to look amazing at all times.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at the perfection that your hair is every time you take it off. I'm like, how?
I'm muted? You're telling me I have to do this again? Come on, man, they don't pay me enough for this. Alright. The dark side of the pathway. Any abilities. Natural. What I was saying is it's Friday and we gotta take it more chill, but I had to do that a second time. So messed up. So messed up. Oh, and I was saying I'm very impressed. Noob streamer, by the way, muting mic. Darth Bispo. Currently looking for apprentices, I believe in the rule of 2. But I was saying I'm very impressed with how many This Is the Ways we got. Did it? Wait, okay. I'm not gonna read a foreign language I do not know because I don't want to say some racial, like some slur or something. I'm sorry if it was good intent, but the only languages I know are English, very small amount of Spanish, very small amount of Japanese. That's where I'm at. Oh, that okay. You're just saying this is the way. Ditten är vägen. Ditten är vägen. I really hope that was not some kind of slur. I hope you didn't do me dirty. Das ist der Weg. Is that German? Nuddles? Is that German? My lord. Okay.
How did she do that?
Wait, what?
I think you
Chat
were breaking
go?
that down for me.
Where'd the chat go?
This is something that I found really interesting. Like last
Jeremy?
year, we learned that James Earl Jones, gave
What, do you
permission
type
to
sign
use
language?
his voice to be recreated by AI so that he could continue playing Darth Vader after, retirement. Seeing as how you're the only person to ever play Bo-Katan, would you have any interest in a similar deal one day in the faraway future?
I mean, if my family reaps the benefit.
Wait, Dahlia, is your Japanese pretty good? Like, I'm looking for people to like try to talk in Japanese.
Bit of that, yeah, of course.
To practice.
So
I
don't know. I think we're into.
Okay, Fam 1. If you want to continue watching this interview, or Fam 2, if we want to find a new interview with Pedro Pascal and see what he has to say. 1 second here. All right. It looks like people want a new on here. People want a new. Let's find the Pedro Pascal one. Okay. I know I've asked for likes like 6 times, but again, I have to. But we're at 41, and all I'm saying, 50 would look kind of nice. I would appreciate that. Also, appreciate you guys on the support on BoDin. BoDin episode 1 just hit 500 likes. Really appreciate that. Our movement is strong. Dark side of the force. Well, I just said that. I was gonna say. Oh no. It makes you stronger. I know Palpatine says that somewhere. All right. Pedro Pascal interview. Mandalorian. Everyone wants a new. Yeah. We need a recent one.
His quest to learn more about himself and explore his relationship with the child.
I don't know if I'm trying to get baited right now. I'm not trying to.
In season 3, I think that there's a level of acceptance for both characters, Din Djarin and Grogu, in terms of their dependence on one another and how they're basically unwilling to be apart. It's just not worth it. And therefore, without limitation,
Awesome, that'd be great. Can you
this
send me a
parent
DM,
and child
Dahlia?
relationship can
On Discord?
almost begin, really, and without reluctance. So I love the idea of how rich that relationship is and how much that can be explored.
Yo, his outfit kind of
through humor,
snazzy.
through drama, and also to
Who here watched
sort
The
of
Last of
shift
Us? I'm
the
curious.
dynamic of who is learning from who and who is protecting who.
Also, we'll check out if there's any
Would
more
you say the story is
any more Q&As. Make sure to fill that out if you want more.
principally a story about self-discovery?
For many characters, I would say, it's about self-discovery, and that there are all of these adventures and these missions that
Last of Us watchers
pose challenges where, by instinct or by conscious decision, a character is forced to
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is a nothing, Bob.
basically who he is.
Pedro is like, he's not saying anything in this interview. We need like filters. A totally normal interview. Emily's interview? Who's Emily, bro? Katie. Make sure to join the Discord if you want to hang out and talk Bo-Katan. What's okay? If someone finds a good interview, that would be nice. I'm gonna hide this for now. Let's take a look at the Q&As. So we left off there. I want to sadly going to bombard with you with Pedro and Daddy jokes. Thanks, Prod, for putting muted there. That's actually helpful. Okay, we've got a few more in here. Okay. Sonic episode 7 calling it. Oh, you already said that. Oh no. Okay, no, we're caught up in here. All right, I'm gonna end this Q&A. We'll do a different Q&A. You guys know how to fill out a Q&A, right? Like, let's do this. Let's do this interview here, where it says totally normal interview with.
You dare show your face here today.
How you doing, Daddy?
I'm alright, Mama. Yep, I am your cool slutty daddy.
Hi.
What happened to Kanan and Syndulla-san? He forced him like his father too? Bro, I need to rewatch Rebels. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy, pal. Anyone know? Pretty staunch on.
You look guilty.
I fear I may have daddied us a little too close to the sun.
You just daddied us too hard.
Is there a Katie Sackhoff and Pedro Pascal like double interview? Or is that too dangerous for Lucas?
With you.
What was unhinged about that? Aside from did you?
I didn't know.
I know I'm post-contagious.
What is the meaning of life?
Exactly.
Yeah. We can be normal.
Okay. What does it all mean? And I don't think
Little man.
Yes.
Babies, you guys are back together. Some call him Grogu. Some say Baby Yoda. Do you have your own nickname?
Who says Baby Yoda in the year 2023? Who calls Grogu Baby Yoda? I mean, come on, man. All right. It's only 3 o'clock. I gotta take a chill pill. My doctor's been on me about this, you know, but...
For a little man.
It's Grogu! It's Grogu! Come on, man. I mean, woman.
I do now.
I can't keep doing this.
What? This is fantastic. I can't. I have to choose Little Man.
Little man.
Little man?
I like that.
Little man.
LM.
How does it feel to be back together?
It feels good to sound like an intellectual.
Is that a conspiracy theory?
All right, I don't see. Okay. Pedro Pascal and Katie Sack. Like 6 months ago.
I'm just so excited for everyone to finally see this. So many people in this room gave love and sweat and tears and everything because we.
So those people got to see that second episode. That would be dope at that premiere.
His final year. Brandon, Latif, I see you.
All right. 2 years ago, bro. Well, these Pedro ones are nothing burgers, so I want more Katie Sackhoff interviews. This is 20. Wait, this is what we looked at. Results last hour. Do we risk it and watch a video with no views, or will we get canceled? Oh, I never mind. I saw that title. I am not looking at that. Oh, wildin'.
Now she starred in Battlestar Galactica, and now
On
sci-fi
news.
fans are going all new season 3 of The Mandalorian.
I haven't been to this comic book store, but I absolutely, this feels like a happy place, and like
That comic store looks dope.
Home in a place like this.
Well, so many fans have felt at home watching The Mandalorian. It's been a
I gotta get one more. No, let's just watch it.
success. What has the past couple of years been like for you, just since the show has been out there? I know you're already a
Okay, we don't care. Come on.
My career's had like a little ladder to it, and
No,
this is
respectfully.
just massive. And for it to also be something that I was such a huge fan of as a child, and my family were fans.
Good that she's a fan. Hire people that like Star Wars and are knowledgeable. You don't have to be knowledgeable, but you gotta at least like Star Wars. Like, don't hire someone that doesn't. This interview was on Fox, but I don't.
For an hour.
I don't know.
I guess I can do it. Sackhoff stars alongside a little friend you might have heard of,
I don't see.
Grogu.
There's no box that you have to fit in. Okay, this is the book that's sitting on my bedside right now because I just finished it. This is phenomenal book.
Ooh.
Amazon owns the rights to this. They haven't done anything with this.
Is Bo-Katan?
To this. This phenomenal.
What was on that?
There's no that you have seen before because this is the book that's sitting on my bedside right now.
What is
I
this?
just finished it.
Is this Star Wars? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Welcome back, Icy. We're trying to find a. Oh, I don't think we. I don't think there. Who's the guy? Into. Who are we? Who are we? Who was the person? Like, what was the interview where? Gosh. Now I gotta freaking go on my own channel to find what I'm freaking looking for.
Din and Bo.
We are down bad right now.
I've been highlighting the Mandalorian season 3 updates Twitter.
Who says it?
Both physical.
Okay, Brendan Wayne. That's who it is. Cito? Alright, I think it might be this. But this might be spoilers, so just a heads up.
Everybody? It was like Cowboys and Aliens. I went in and
Anyone know what timestamp?
read for that. My whole life. Recognize what Favreau did with that.
Yeah.
Like with.
Alright. Unless someone tells me this, bro, held hands or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna read the quote. Do Do is about. Brendan Wayne Mando Double said that in the Mandalorian season 3, there's a scene with Mando and Bo-Katan with a lot of varying emotion, both physical and verbal, and it is very intense. Come on, let's go on Twitter, bro. Let's see what Twitter has to offer. You can find anything on. Also, of course, I'm gonna plug my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at officialbismo. Rat man. Oh. Oh, good. Yeah. Check out that interview, I suppose. I'm not trying to get canceled. Okay. Actually, no. Star Wars. Ah! Mandalorian. I want to find this. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so sorry! What the? It hurts. What the? What the? Why was that so loud? Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, but I didn't expect that to be freaking a million decibels. Greetings from Britain. What's up, Dr. Man Studio? Jessica J. I was thinking social and intensing Darksabers. Yeah, like some of them were saying, maybe they're fighting and it's a fight for it, and then it. Good news. Most popular show online from engagement. That's good news. I saw the Nielsen numbers are a bit even here. No, I don't think that I've ever played a character that has been universally loved or at least so tolerated. That's just so great for Katie. Bo-Katan. Yeah, this is what I'm literally saying in my video. Everybody else in the cover sitting a few feet apart. Din and Bo, like I do a zoom in. Did bro? I mean, come on. Answer. Copyright music gonna crash the stream. True. I bro, South Park is number. Mandalorian number 1. Engagement, but you know, watch time is important too. Uh. Wow, that guy's from Game of Thrones. You guys want to watch this like 45-second little interview with Ahmed Best? I feel like we got to give him that. Type 1 if you guys want to see this. Like, I actually kind of am curious what he has to severely lower the volume, and I would lower your volume at first just to be safe. No. There seem to be other couples sitting, maybe, but not that close, bro. But I mean, I'm sure there's probably obviously other couples that like they gotta reproduce somehow. Dance battle. It's a dance battle. That's how they're gonna decide. It's the dark saber. All right, yeah, we're checking this out.
He kind of feels as if he's responsible for all of these young people at the academy. And when, Order 66 goes down, they are going right at the heart of who Kelleran Beck has become. It's kind of heartbreaking when he finds Grogu, and Grogu, he believes, is the only one left. So he's broken. He's a heartbroken individual. And regardless of whatever is going to happen, he's going to save this one.
With Grogu, everyone has fallen in love with this character. What was your reaction when you actually got to see Grogu, your scene partner, on set?
I worked with Yoda, right, a lot. Watching the artistry, like Frank Oz is an artist to the highest. He kind of feels as if he's responsible for all of these young people at the academy. And when, Order 66 goes down, they are going right at the heart of who Kelleran Beck has become. It's kind of heartbreaking when he finds Grogu, and Grogu, he believes.
Literally watch the whole. Yeah, Zeb, bro, he's got to be in Ahsoka. Okay, I don't think there's any. Man, yo, that's that photo. Japan's got that. That is dope. Japan's big on. Oh, I don't know if Dolly is still here, but no, Mandalorian. I'm sorry. Bad, but I'm practicing. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna start to wrap up, but I want to hang out in the chat a little bit longer. So give your last thoughts. This has been a lot of fun. So we're gonna probably do a stream around the same time tomorrow. That way, people that are working, because I know people will be checking out the VOD and whatnot, can check it out. We'll do some more fun Q&As. Maybe we'll do some games as well. What if we did some like Kahoots together? Like that might be fun. Don't get me canceled. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll hang out in the chat a little bit longer. I am gonna head out. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit. Gotta save it tomorrow. Oh. Oh, is the best my man. Someday, yeah. Sure. And we'll do more Q&A. You'd love to play some Kahoot as well, John? But I just don't want them to fight. Hopefully there'll be some sparks. We'll see. I mean, Din's got the dark saber, you know. I need that. I gotta fix this. Okay. Not gonna lie. Anyone? Yeah, is anyone here going to Star Wars Celebration? I'm curious. I think we'll do a stream. I think that's next weekend. We'll stream at least one of those days because I want to cover that. I just saw your DM, Dahlia. They're going to recreate Sabine in Darksaber. Oh, bye, see. Never go? How? If it's no close to me, I will. I cannot currently. It might be fun. I was outside of Britain for the time. Yeah, it's expensive. I hope they show the Ahsoka trailer, but they probably will hide it from us. Sitting here in Hawaii, I'm just hanging out on my break. Great stream. I appreciate it, Andrew. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, so in Hawaii, and that would mean people in like around this time is probably the best because a lot of people are awake. It's starting to get evening for Europe. Yeah, we'll stream around this 2 p.m. Central Time. So, like right now it's 3:38 Central reference. Yeah, very similar. If not, we'll do some. I'll keep you guys posted. Make sure to join the Discord. I'll post the link one more time in the chat real quick. Unlucky. Yeah, I've been kind of. It's been kind of a Mick-Muck stream, I gotta say. I've had a lot of fun though. Apology for any of the audio issues. Okay. Thanks for the live. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Dahlia. You guys are screwed if we're doing Kahoot. We'll see, Nora. Look forward to other conventions. It's 20 to 10 p.m. Yeah. So it's still nighttime. Most people are. Few Star Wars guests will be attending, such as Toby, Phil, like best to stick to one's gun. Go with available disposal. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's gonna be all. I really appreciate it. It's been a fun stream. We'll probably stream tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted so you know when the next stream is. But much love, everyone. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully we do another stream. Well, yeah, we're gonna do another stream this weekend. Yeah, BoDin for the win. This is the way.